Hello everybody, as you can see from the title of this video, I am going to be sharing some meditations and some tips and advice I have around any fear or anxiety that you have towards the coronavirus. Up until now, I have refrained from commenting or posting about coronavirus because I felt as though there was already so much out there about it and we didn't need any more voices added to that list. And I also felt it was almost becoming overwhelming, and therefore I have been taking a bit of a step back and actually not watching too much of the news or spending too much time on social media, because I don't really feel that maybe it's the healthiest thing, especially if you are suffering from anxiety or do have panic attacks or depression. But I wanted to make space today to share my insights and a meditation around this. And if you feel as though this resonates with you, then thank you, and please do share it. And if this video isn't for you, then thank you for watching, and I bless you as you go on your way. I'd actually really like to begin with a meditation for those who have lost somebody due to coronavirus. And if you'd like to join me, then please just close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Breathing deep into your belly. Exhaling fully as you go. Taking another deep breath in. Exhaling slowly and fully through your mouth. And taking another deep breath in. Exhaling through your mouth. And as you repeat this breathing pattern, starting to feel calmer with each breath. I'd like you to visualize or imagine a golden ray of light beaming out of the center of your chest. And this is a divine healing frequency filled with love and compassion. And we set the intention for this beam of light to connect with anybody who has lost a loved one due to coronavirus. I'd like you to imagine this beam of light extending out now, beyond the room that you're in, out into the community around you, expanding further and further, reaching all across the globe. Until it connects with anybody who has lost someone due to this virus, bringing them some level of comfort and peace, surrounding them in love and healing. If you like, you can imagine that you're wrapping your arms around this person or people with deep compassion and love, connecting heart to heart. And when you feel that you've done this, bring your awareness back into your heart center. And this time, visualize a green healing light extending from your chest. And we set the intention for this healing light to reach anybody who is currently suffering from coronavirus, bringing them any comfort and healing that we can in this time. Visualize this green healing light extending out now, out from your chest and beyond the room that you're in, and finding its way to all the hospitals and homes and quarantined areas where those who are sick may receive this healing light to offer them some comfort and healing in their quest to overcoming this virus. And when you feel you've done this, bring your awareness back into your heart center. And this time, visualize a pure white light extending out from your heart center. And we set the intention for this protective divine light to shield and protect anybody who is elderly or vulnerable to coronavirus. And visualize this pure white light extending out now, beyond the room that you're in, out into the world, reaching anybody who is elderly or vulnerable. You can visualize wrapping them in a cloak or a blanket to keep them safe from the virus. And when you feel that you've done this, bringing your awareness back into your heart center, setting the intention to operate from this space with love and compassion and kindness towards yourself and others on a daily basis, and trust that you can come back to this safe space anytime you feel called to send healing and protection into the world. Bringing yourself back into the room now, fully grounded and present, as you wiggle your fingers and open your eyes. One thing that seems to have spread just as fast, if not faster than the virus, is fear and panic, which I believe is mostly due to the media channels fear-mongering, and there have been so few interviews with people who have survived that it is understandable if you are having fear or concerns or feeling panicked by the state of what is going on right now. So if you found yourself in this space, then I would like to share a tip with you that greatly helped me when I was experiencing anxiety and depression several years ago. And it's actually a quote. I will tag the person in the comments below who brought this quote to my attention. And it's 2 speech bubbles, and the first speech bubble says, "I can't take any more." And the second speech bubble says, "Then give." And I feel this is a really powerful reminder when you're experiencing anxiety or fear to step out of that space by giving, by focusing your mind solely on being present for another person, and you step out of your fears and your worries, which allows you to feel a lot calmer. So if you're able to volunteer in your local community, perhaps offering to shop for food for an elderly person, not forgetting a magazine or something, because again, stepping away from the news can be very healthy, or offering your time to someone who is perhaps vulnerable or at risk, or a single parent household, or taking some food or clothing or blankets to a homeless shelter or directly to a homeless person, because right now if the country you're in is about to go on lockdown, or is already on lockdown, then homeless people will be extremely vulnerable. Another tip that I have for you if you're experiencing anxiety at this time is regarding your breath. Taking deep breaths in through your nose, holding them, and then exhaling through your mouth is incredibly important for lowering your heart rate and stopping that adrenaline from becoming too much. So a very simple thing you can do is close your eyes, finding a quiet place if you can. If you can't, then just find some relaxing music or calming music to put on in some headphones. And just taking a deep breath in through your nose and holding that breath, even just for the count of 1, and then exhaling slowly through your mouth. And just repeating this process for as long as you need. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, holding it for the count of 1 at least. Exhaling slowly through your mouth. Taking another deep breath in through your nose. Holding it for the count of 1. And exhaling slowly through your mouth. Taking another deep breath in through your nose. Holding it for the count of 1. And as you exhale, releasing any nerves, any tension, any worries, knowing that you have the power to enter this calming space whenever you choose, simply by coming back to your breath. Taking another deep breath in through your nose, holding to the count of 1, and exhaling fully through your mouth. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes and feeling calm and relaxed in this now moment. Another tip that I have for you is taking time away from social media and taking time away from the news. Of course, it's important to stay up to date with what's going on in your local area and in your country. However, at the same time, when we are too engaged with this fear-mongering that's going on, of course, that's going to have an impact. So one of the reasons it could be affecting you is if you have an underlying health issue, of course it's natural to feel some concern and some worries. So please do keep yourself safe and isolate yourself in the most healthy way that you possibly can, and seek out friends or family who can help you to stock up on food or petrol, or bring you supplies of magazines or DVDs, or lend you their Netflix subscription. But if you're finding that you do really still feel quite connected to this element of fear, then it may well be that you are empathically picking up on the worldwide experience of fear right now. And so another technique that you can use is visualizing pulling your aura in to within around 3 to 6 inches of your body, and then pulling a cloak around you and zipping it up to keep your chakras and your aura protected and shielded. So you can do that very simply by closing your eyes. And even if you can't see or visualize your aura, just imagine that with each deep breath you take in, you're pulling your aura towards you, almost like a magnet would be pulling something in. So just taking that deep breath in, and then imagining your aura pulling closer and closer with each deep breath. And when you're ready, taking another deep breath in. As your aura becomes closer and closer. And taking another deep breath in. And until you feel that your aura is close around you. And when you reach that space, visualize or imagine the action of putting on a coat all the way to the floor and zipping it up to keep your aura and your chakras protected. And doing this whenever you feel perhaps that you are too connected to the fear-mongering that's going on around the world, and reminding yourself that it may not be your fear that you're picking up on, it could be other people's. So each time just coming back to that space and pulling your aura in and protecting it and shielding it. And remembering as well that often in times when clinical medicine cannot help, that's when we can turn to alternative therapies and alternative medicine. So there are many wonderful people out there whom you can seek guidance and support from, perhaps EFT, Bach flower or flower essences, and CBT, meditation, yoga if you can. Anything like that is going to be really useful for just keeping you calm and centered and grounded during this time. So perhaps becoming aware of people in your area or people whom you resonate with who offer these services and seeking their advice or their help. And of course it is possible to do long distance healings, and that could be energy work or Reiki. It could be receiving a Bach flower or a flower essence remedy in the post. And if you follow my YouTube channel, you'll know that I have meditations available for free. So I hope that you found this video useful. Please do let me know in the comments below. And just remember to take a break away from social media and the news if you're feeling overwhelmed, to protect your aura and your chakras. And then when you feel like you are in a more balanced space, you can re-engage once more. Thank you for watching.